Hi y'all, what's up gang? How everybody doing? Shout out to the chat with a thumb jack. And I got the biggest receipt in the world. Man, y'all, once you hear this, you finna be like, I can't even believe this. All this time, that's why they mention. Alright, let's start it off. Let's go to the live scene. I gotta do a disclaimer. Disclaimer, Fair Use Act. Education purpose use only. All rights and image and other music clip belong to their prospective owner and we do not claim ownership. So let me start this live off differently. We're gonna start it like this. They gang went live and was like, y'all, we got to go back and watch the footage again. Cause we got employee changing clothes. They closing the kitchen down at what time? And then Kenneka would be showing up at the hotel, right? At what time? 11 something. Cause you know we knocked 2 hours off the footage. And we seen, if you watch my live, we seen the surveillance footage. So we saw a lot of things that we missed. So if Kenneka came up there at 11 some and Trey Gang told y'all it was going down in the room at 11 some, and the theory supported, the facts are supported. So when I was like, oh, it got to be going down in TY and them live and Irene them live video, at least around that time at 11 some. In the room, right? Then we heard the police talking about don't call the cops. So that's gonna be around 11 something, right? Listen to this. Y'all remember when the police in the audio file and said, can you grab those binoculars out there? It look like it's a struggle on the 11th floor. So if it was a struggle on the 11th floor and they said this will be going on at 11 something? At 11 something? So you got things going on in the room when Kenneka first arrived at 11 something? Then you got the police in the parking lot with family members with binoculars saying they do see a struggle on the 11th floor. So when you listen to Living Nora's story, watch this.
You had to open one door to get in another door. How she had that much strength when she couldn't even walk up straight in a straight line? It's not adding up. It's not. And then when they took us back there to the refrigerator, it's a camera. It's not right there by the refrigerator, but the door that you enter before you get to the refrigerator, it's a camera right there.
That's the camera that's pointing at the cooler where the lawyer was sitting. Now guess what she said what time they're gonna be in this freezer looking at this cooler. Not the freezer they showed us walking in. I'm talking about the cooler though, right there. That the camera would have saw anybody putting anybody in the cooler or freezer right there. Not right there in where the freezing room is. Not that freezer. So listen to what she finna slip up and say.
And my mama told them that, my mama asked them, do that camera work? And the investigators, the board, whoever they was, they said they not sure.
So they haven't looked at that camera?
So that go back, she will be in the kitchen at one some. Watch this game. if Kenneka arrived at that hotel at 11 something and it went down at 11 something in the room, they always say she came out the room at 1 something. And guess at 1 something where she would be going to? In the kitchen. Right? In the kitchen. This would be at 1 something with what? Security on the move? This, y'all see this? All receipts, baby. So look, this mean once you watch the video, that's why I said, oh, now you got to go back to the footage and watch what was going on at 11 something. At 11 something. Then look what we were watching at 1:30. So that means if Liver telling you we was in the kitchen with the police round about this time, and my mama asking, do those camera works? And they like, nah, I'm not for sure. Ooh, and what time we was seeing all the traffic was going? To the kitchen. That's why the police was with those binoculars, cause they were actually at 11 something when them bastards were doing what they were doing to Kenneka in the room. Man, I just broke the biggest code in the case. Now you can go back to the audio and listen to, we already heard the audio. Yeah, can you go upstairs and get those binoculars? Yeah, we outside with the family, and they say it's a struggle. Look like a struggle going on, can't tell. Then they send the police officers to the room. To the room. And guess what time this is gonna be? Payal. That's why I said, we had to go back to that footage. Cause look, guess what you gonna have to do again? Just refresh your memory. Let's go back to that footage and watch it played out in front of your eyes. Watch this. Hold on.
I don't think so, because they told me, they showed me all the cameras in the building.
Let me rewind this whole video, cause all this finna tell you from 11 to 1 o'clock in the morning. That's 2 hours. Y'all remember in the news, they want y'all to believe Kenneka roamed the halls 4 hours. And then the footage off 2 hours. It's a 2 hour gap. She just filled it in. Watch this.
You had to open one door to get in another door. How she had that much room when she couldn't even walk up straight in a straight line? It's not adding up. It's not. And then when they took us back there to the refrigerator, it's a camera. It's not right there by the refrigerator, but the door that you enter before you get to the refrigerator, it's a camera right there. And my mama told them that. My mama asked them, do that camera work? And the investigators, the morgue, whoever they was, they said they not sure.
So they haven't looked at that camera?
I don't think so, because they told me, they showed me all the cameras in the building. Then they came back like an hour or two later, after we called them back and told them it looked like somebody peeking at us out the window. That's what made them come back. Because we called them back and told them it looked like somebody looking at their window, started picking.
That's gonna be at 11 something. When she said an hour or two later, that's an hour or two earlier. That go back to when Kenneka first arrived at the hotel, what they wanted us to believe. Right? You see that? So, look, once you go to this footage, oh, no wonder. Man, I'm right on time. This would be at 11 something. When the police would be having binoculars. And I told y'all we just broke the G code. Guess who we got in the lobby? And when I clicked on this, I was like, y'all just see me click the live. I just said, let's go back. And I just mysteriously just clicked on it. And guess who we see? This got to be exposing, bro. So look. This finna show you how he working with the police. Let's go to the frequency. I gotta go to the audio. Hold on. Watch this. Hold up.
You said he called the residence and of course they didn't harm anybody.
Yeah, they stayed out here for they
Hold on, not this one. I gotta go to him though. And check this out. I'm glad they go back to him because that's why. Where you at? Boom. Hold up. Hold up. Where that audio at? Watch what you finna hear at 11 song. Perfect setup game. What audio? Right here. Watch this. Ooh. Right here. Keep this in mind. They like to change numbers. But look what it sound like at 11 song.
600 from 609. Is hotel manager with you, or is she in the lobby or anything?
Negative, just front desk personnel.
Can you see if they could radio her if we lost her? See if they could radio her and have her just meet us up by the lobby and let me know if they get a hold of her.
And that's, look, watch this. Do this make sense, gang? If you listen to the audio and you go back to when we watched this surveillance footage at 11 something, because 11 something gonna be actually this time. Y'all remember that's when Kenneka, that's when, check this out. Remind y'all in Miss Teresa 911 call when she said, yeah, she did saw my daughter downstairs with a group of girls and a group of guys. That's why they call police Patrick. Patrick the police. So when Irene and them were going live and TY and them were going live, that's why they said don't call the cops. Me and Kenneka about to come outside. He said enjoy yourself. Then look, you get this. Watch this video at 11 something. Boy, this finna get interesting. This done got interesting now. Cause they had them thinking this was at one song. At one song. Oh, that's why the doors keep spinning, opening and opening and opening. Look at the little boy. The little boy still looking. The little boy still looking. Watch how he finna get the little boy attention. Look, boom. You see how that? Oh. Who that little boy focusing is on? It still turned that way. Then the doors open. So everybody figured that out in the beginning when that footage, you know, like that, the doors open. But nobody didn't know there was straight drop at the time. Boom, so they walk away. That's why they go on their side. That's why, cause everything going down in Irene live video. Look, straight drop even interested now. Boom. Man, let's get 100 likes right now, gang. Oh, we gotta get 100 likes. You got a YouTuber here. You got a YouTuber here on the scene at 11 something. That's why Mr. Reese said, yeah, I got the I last saw her at the house at 11 something. No, let's go to Livernois. Look, you see how you thought it? You see that? Boom. That was the move. That's the move. Watch who finna come in this. Watch who finna come in here. And watch how he finna play it out. That's why you got that red box right. Oh, you see that little boy pointed? The little boy pointed. There they go. Oh! Man, this finna get crucial. That little boy pointed. He looked it. Guess what's finna happen? Get close to the door, make it open up like we just... Oh, the red box going off and nobody walked through the doors. Let's do that again. Watch that in real time. That's why you got the translator in there. Because that's the translator room on the 11th floor. That's why she gonna be at the front desk. Y'all, that's why she at the front desk. Because she the one that's calling back upstairs to the room. Boom, the door's open. Somebody came in. They gotta walk at least look. So when they came in, they walking with straight drop. Oh, they walking with them. They played it off. That was the move. Look. Kenneka was on the 11th floor the whole time. This where they talking about 1 o'clock, cause that's where Miss Teresa got the hotel staff at. They had to get her out the room 9:26, cause that's where the staff come involved at. So when they gave her to the staff, they took her to room 9:26, and that's why they got them on camera on the 9th floor. Bringing her out the room. Because the staff made them do it. Like, look, see, y'all trying to sit up. You get her out that room. Ain't this some... Oh, look at this. Wait a minute. Man, we need 100 likes right now. Man, this the first. Again. That's why... If you go back to Irene, let's go, wait a minute. No, let's go to her. I'm finna play her video with this. Look what she finna say at 11 something.
You had to open one door to get in another door. How she had that much room when she couldn't even walk up straight in a straight line? It's not adding up. It's not. And then when they took us back there to the refrigerator, it's a camera.
Keep this in mind. That's gonna be at one some. You gotta think when it went down at one some. That's when they would be. Look at it like this here. Before Kenneka made it to the freezer, Leonora would be where with the police, and guess what she would be saying on Kenneka phone at one some. Hi y'all ready to go? So look, while they told her out the room 926, she blowing the phone up. Y'all ready to go? Cause she in the kitchen with the police department. And Miss Teresa nervous talking about that camera working. Nah, we not sure, Miss Teresa, but hold tight. You just put your phone up. And look what time this will be going on. This finna hit different. So look, when they showed, check this out. When she mentioned, when they took her to the freezer, and what it's a camera right there, and all of this, and she telling the story in real time. So that means she went to the kitchen, and once they went to the kitchen, and when she pulled the move with Kenneka phone, y'all ready to go, and boom, and got her out the room and all of this. What she did, they're gonna go back. Matter of fact,
It's not right there by the refrigerator, but the door that you enter before you get to the refrigerator, it's a camera right there.
so when they asked, did that camera work? So that means when they were bringing Kenneka out the room, that's where they was at. In the kitchen. That camera work? I don't think so. No, that junk don't work. You know what I'm saying? Okay, you know what I'm saying? Make sure everything cool. Hey, y'all ready to go? Yeah, come on to get her out the room. So that means they scoped the kitchen out before she got there. And they want to know if these cameras rolling. And that's why everybody got video footage in their cell phones how she got in there. Watch this.
And my mama told them that, my mama asked them, do that camera work? And the investigators, whoever they was, they said they not sure.
Y'all finna go back upstairs now.
I don't think so, because they told me, they showed me all the cameras in the building.
Yeah, what?
Then they came back like an hour or two later,
Early.
after we called them back and told them it looked like somebody peeking at us out the window. That's what made them come back. Because we called them back and told them it looked like somebody looking at their window, started peeking in and out. The police took his binoculars and he looked up there, he saw the blind kept moving and the light was on.
So that means all this will be going down round about this time. Hi y'all. So everything what she's saying, since she mentioned 11 something, this will be going down 11 something. That's why they translated in that goddamn lobby. That's why you see all the gases coming. Look, that's why you will see all the gases running in and out the door. Cause I'm like, why these front desk? Look, check it how they just. What would they need to talk to the front desk about? All this to act just to get people. Look, it could be other people in there with them, bruh. Let me know. Y'all see what I'm actually seeing. The nigga in the room, you got these video going off. This. Watch this.
301 in the area. 301, 10-4.
She should have never mentioned 11 song.
600, 609, I got her in the lobby.
Meet him in the lobby.
We're headed up.
So they gonna be in the lobby. You heard him on the frequency, meet him in the lobby. Why you think, hold up. Meet him in the lobby. Watch this. If they said what time they finna come in the lobby game, Trey Gang finna show y'all a big receipt. Look. Y'all remember this scene? Boy, look what time this is. Look what time this is. Boy, you see those red boxes going off? When Leonora said this, yeah, when they took her to the freeze talking about the camera.
Whoever they was, they said they not sure.
So they haven't looked at that camera?
I don't think so.
So look, boom. That mean bam, they scoped that freezer out, bruh, before she got in. That's why straight job then the elevators. I mean the doors open up. You got police on the move then. Meet us in the lobby. That's a perfect thing for them to do. Police coming in then. And then they walk off. He looking dead at the camera. You know when you doing something, you gonna look dead at the camera. Yeah, why you looking at the camera? Then you guys, she said this would be going on.
They told me, they showed me all the cameras in the building. Then they came back like an hour or two later after we called them back and told them it looked like somebody peeking at us at the window. That's what made them come back. Because we called them back and told them it looked like.
So they scoped the freezer out, and next thing you know, the story go back to it looked like a fight in the room on the 11th floor. Yeah.
Somebody looking at that window, started picking in and out. The police took his monoculars and he looked up there. He saw the blind kept moving and the light was on. But when they went up there, they said they didn't see anything. But then they say they didn't see anything. But then they start suspecting the hotel.
What? So look at what her story would be saying right at 11 something. Police with binoculars. That's when Kenneka supposed to be rapping. Then we hear all the commotion. TY live, Irene live. Then you get this. And now you gotta get this. So this finna match up with this time frame then.
301. 301. They've shut the music off for the evening. I'll be 10 8. 10-4. 201, I copy.
That's why the police need binoculars, cause they ain't finna go on the scene when a crime being committed in the room. They'll watch from a distance.
601, 101. Go ahead. Still by the cafeteria or?
They by the cafeteria. Lower level.
Go ahead, Dan. Yeah, there are numerous areas in the basement and it's also in the sub-basement. I don't know if you want to bring out the firehouse and have them do a secondary search behind us, various research, looking at numerous rooms.
This ain't no search. I believe they getting in position. Oh, they getting in position. So when we watched the footage when the police were actually searching, you match this with the timestamp on this time. That means they were getting in position, Jack. And waiting on these people to bring her down there to them. Look at all look how everything playing out on the footage.
Alright, 10-4. I'll get them out here responding cold and then just pop up in the lobby and we'll make a plan.
201 to 600, you still want me to stay outside with the family?
Yeah, for now, Rick. Thank you.
Oh, this would be at 11:44 then. Look what it sound like soon when Kenneka arrived at 11:13. Then we heard all the commotion in T.Y. and Irene live and it all fit the timestamps. Oh, look at why would you have all these people all of a sudden checking in early in the morning? Hello? This at 11:44. 11:44.
$201 to 600.
Got it.
Just to confirm, the original room you guys checked was 926, correct?
So they let you know they was already checking room 920. Oh. This police frequency hit so different from me now because I was struggling with this. I know I had a couple of narratives. I'm like, look, y'all, this got to be 5 hours off, and you know what I'm saying, and all lit. But now I see it now. It was right here the whole time. We just couldn't figure out the timestamp. Now we figured it out. Cause look what it will be going down. If this is set up involving with corrupt police officers, corrupt gang members that want to be rappers and movie stars and be in this music industry that's a part of the Illuminati, and the people that run the Illuminati is nothing but college professors, police officers, people that went to college. It's an organization. You see what I'm saying? It's like if you wanna pinpoint and take down the organization, you would basically be taking down people with business suits instead of Snook and Ray. And the people that you would take down, you'd be like, damn, these people don't even fit the profile because you're looking at an image. So this what the police sound like working with the gang. This why you got all of this going on in the video. Look. Why the police, look what the police will be doing round about this same time frame. In her room on the 11th floor, and she finna make it to the 9th floor. Round 11 and 12 something, you know what I'm talking about? Then you gotta go with the pool theory. Cause look what's finna happen at 1 o'clock. Remind y'all, look what's finna happen at 1 o'clock. And it ain't even one. We got 2 hours to go. Watch this.
That is a yes. 10-9? Yes, 926 is the room that we checked. All right, 10-4.
$600.
Good.
Noise complaint, Carroll Court. Need 2.
You got a noise complaint? Don't that fit the time description? Oh, watch this. Look who coming in. Oh, oh.
All right, take 201 and 301.
And then that's why the audio sound like they in the room with them. Cause everybody was heard. Like, damn, they sound like they at a party too. Listen to the audio. The audio was a dead giveaway.
10-4, 201-301.
All right, 10-4.
$600.
Good.
Noise complaint, Carroll Court. Need 2.
All right, take 201 and 301.
10-4, 201-301.
Good.
It's going to be in the front of 10466 Carroll Court, 10466 Carroll Court. Complainant refused to leave any information besides loud music going on outside.
So look, you will have a noise complaint. Uh-oh. A noise complaint ain't just a cold call for a noise complaint at on the 9th floor or the 11th floor. Cause they getting a noise complaint just like the court paper said. The music being loud. And guess what they all said? The security came to the door. What if it was the police? And telling them keep that noise down. Look.
201, 10-4.
Now look how these people right here. Y'all see how these people, pay attention to these people while everything going down. Look at the distraction. Watch this. Look where they come from. They come from here, start to talk to the front desk, and boom, go here just to sit down. They could just be pawns and be like, yeah, come to the library, sit right here. So when we come in, that's your crew to get up and go out the door. You see what I'm saying? Why the police come in, that's why the red box is going out, bro. That's why you got all these movement. Then look, you got him coming in. He dressed like an undercover police. Both of them. Look. Why would you be pointing that this way? Ain't nothing down there but elevators and gift shops. So you mean to tell me you just coming in like, hey, yeah, man. Yeah, the gift shop right down here, man. If you want to, you know what? Pointing what? Come on, bro. These undercover police officers. Blending in. That's why you see everybody, look, everybody come in. Hold on, watch this. See how they finna boom. They just sit down and just talk. She gonna keep calling the room. That's why she talking about she trying to get reception on her phone. Like in my Miss Teresa voice. Yeah, it was a lady in the lobby trying to get reception on her phone. Miss Teresa will be talking about the same thing with this. With Leonora's story. Yeah.
On the 101, if you guys go up. We're trying to figure out what floor. It sounds like it's going to be the 13th. That's where you believe 13? Yeah.
That's why 13 came up.
Just FYI, I use binoculars.
Why the 13 came up? Because guess what? Why Miss Teresa sued the F&F real estate? Because that's what the employees house it too. Oh, that's why she sued the kitchen, Bill Mary Caddyshack, and the real estate because of the 13th floor. Ain't no telling who stay on that joint. Cause keep this in mind, the beverage manager that had the keys, he stayed on the property. He got his address listed as F&S real estate. He live on the property that Danny Freeman owned, and guess where is that? In the hotel. In a hotel. This, look, Lenny got a wife and kids and all of this, but I don't even think his family know that he had. It's just like, oh yeah, I got a family and I got a family over here. We got a house together, but this hotel I work at, oh yeah, I take some of that money and invest me in the room over here. You see what I'm saying? They're just like a dude, a man with money and got a family, and he got an apartment. Nobody don't know nothing about. Everybody come over there, John, for a little side piece or for a little any kind of whatever he into. That's what exposed Lenny. Cause I don't believe some of his family members knew. They were like, damn, I didn't know he was renting out a room. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So now watch this. Okay. Let's see, can we get 100 likes, y'all? Cause a lot of us saw this video a lot of times. Damn near million times. I know if I watched a million, you probably watched it 2 million. You know what I'm saying? Since the timestamp, if you see why they will be leaving out the door, guess what time this will be? Look what time they will be talking about at 11:21, and this at 11:53.
Look up there. It appears there might be a struggle going on in that room. Hard to tell, but from the binoculars and from the very limited view I had, it could be a struggle going on in there. (201 to 601). Go ahead. If you work your way down the hallway on that floor, the second room from the last, so if you work your way east, second room from the last room, there's someone looking out the window up there that may match the description. Ten four.
That's why the staff changed clothes and shut the kitchen.
Rosemont from 601.
That's why the staff would change clothes. Oh, you got Lyra Nora coming in and they were talking about they with family members. Come on, man. They on the footage. In my King Ride voice. Yeah, they was on the footage. They working with the police. Yeah, they working out with the police. They stealing people kidneys. Look who you see on the footage. So when you think about Lyra Nora, don't this sound familiar now? Hi, y'all.
Swimmer, she couldn't even walk up straight in a straight line. It's not adding up. It's not. And then when they took us back there to the refrigerator, it's a camera. It's not right there by the refrigerator, but the door that you enter before you get to the refrigerator, it's a camera right there. And my mama told them that, my mama asked them, do that camera work? And the investigators, the more, whoever they was, they said they not sure.
So they haven't looked at that camera?
I don't think so, because they told me, they showed me all the cameras in the building. Then they came back like an hour or two later after we called them back and told them it looked like somebody peeking at us out the window. That's what made them come back. Because we called them back and told them it looked like somebody looking at their window, started picking in and out. The police took his monoculars and he looked up there. He saw the blind kept moving and the light was on. But when they went up there, they said they didn't see anything. But then they say they didn't see anything, but then they start suspecting the hotel.
On Saturday morning. Is there any comfort morning?
I saw it looked like the hotel. They said her hair was flat and straight down. And her hair was all over her head. It looked like she was spiteful. I asked her.
It's gonna go back to round about this time.
Rosemont from 601.
601, go ahead.
Myself, 609 Tango, and 101. We're going to be going downstairs in the basement area of Crown Plaza, just in case he was communication with us.
10-4.
Just in case she come in communication with us. Hold on. So when you listen to Lyra Nora, right?
Wasn't even cold. They say they had just turned it up. Even if it was out, you should still be a little cold with a freezer with a full of ice.
Did they say anything about any obvious marks on her or anything like that?
No, they didn't let us see her until they put her in the body bag. We didn't see none down here. We only saw her from neck on up. And her hair was all over her head. It looked like she was spiteful. I asked her friends how was her hair was when she left out the hotel. They said her hair was flat and straight down.
Oh, she said left out the hotel. Oh, let's stop it right here. Left out the hotel, right? And do a flat iron scrape? Listen to this.
I don't think so, because they told me, they showed me all the cameras in the building. Then they came back like an hour or two later after we called them back and told them it looked like somebody peeking at us out the window. That's what made them come back. Because we called them back and told them it looked like somebody looking at their window.
So you called them and you basically confirmed, yeah, it's going down in the room. Yeah, it's going down in the room. So boom, everybody got phones out recording themselves and everything, Jack. And then look.
And when I saw it, looked like it was just all over her head.
And she said, when I saw her.
It didn't add down. And when I saw it, looked like it was just all
You now this shit hit different now. You see what I'm saying? Now it hit different now.
I asked her friends how was her hair was when she left out the hotel. They said her hair was flat and straight down. And when I saw it, looked like it was just all over her head. It didn't add up.
See that? Oh, after that you saw it. I see why you saw it. Cause look what time you will be coming in the room. Oh, look what time. That's why y'all scrapped up. Oh, this why you got this shit.
600 copies. I'll stay in the lobby. Relay.
Oh. Boom! The whole family tree on the scene.
201, come to the Crown Plaza. 10-4 right outside. Alright, go to the front desk, grab the binoculars we left there, go outside to the family, and have them show you the room. 10-4.
So do I got to play this?
$9:15. How am I already?
Guess what time this gonna be? When you put it together.
Good as had my kids. I told you. What you saying over there, Slick? What you say? What you say, Gil Smart?
And guess who? Watch this. So, guess who they will be talking to on the phone? It's a parking lot. Her own sister. And her people. Leonora. That's why they talk about the. That's why they talking about the parking ticket. Got these folks in the door, bruh. Don't the time will match up when they who Irene will be on the phone with talking about it's a parking lot. Yeah, it's a room on the 9th floor, room 926. They in her room. Why you think Irene said, the trans sheepy lady, she was in the lobby for some hours? How you know she was in the lobby for some hours? Look.
I believe it's one down from the top. We're trying to figure out. We think it's floor 13. Temple.
201, 101.
Go ahead.
Crown Plaza sign. If you look at the E, it's not the window directly below it, it's the one under that. So 2 underneath where the E is at.
So that means when Kenneka came from the movie theaters, ooh, that's when Kenneka came to the movie theaters. When she came back, that's when y'all see Kenneka coming in the hotel. So when she came into that room, look how quickly everything escalated. If you got a struggle going, if you got them talking about, yeah, she finna come out the room. Ooh. Then you got the police on the scene. Check this out. They know the police on the scene because they working with them. Look how time fits with that narrative. Then you got who? Her sister. In the same time frame. This is the last person her phone going to text. It's the sister. I'll give Miss Teresa this. I'll say Miss Teresa probably will be at the house at this point at 11:30, or she could be lying. I gotta think about Miss Teresa's sister at this point, cause y'all wanna know what Miss Teresa's sister's real birthday on? September the 9th. Miss Teresa's sister's birthday, the one that died, is on September 9th. Not the 5th. I mean, not the 6th. Look. So, I want y'all to answer this question for me. What do this sound like? If Miss Teresa lied and say, I last saw my daughter at 11:30, and it take a person just to dig in the research, be like, I don't think you telling the truth about this, so let me try to find out the accurate timestamp. And what if this the truth? I ain't gonna say what it is. This was going on. This is why Miss Teresa said she last saw her daughter at 11:30 something at the house. Cause guess what? Leonora gonna be all her family members going to her room. She even dressed up like the translator. You got Puck in them. All of them coming in. Right? 11 something. Watch the footage. And while we watching the footage, since we know they working with the police, look how you just got random people just on the street checking in the hotel like, hey, yeah, you know, I'm coming to rent a room. At one time, hold up. Don't no random female checking hotels after midnight by themselves. Unless they hookers. Right? Keep that in mind. So when we watching this at 11 some, listen to this.
10-4. The blinds are shut right now, but I'm going to get the binoculars.
Full operation going on. Full operation going on. Look. Open the door for somebody.
You were broken up. 1485, are you still outside? Day party. We're going to flash a light out the window, see if this is the room that we were looking at.
So all they doing...
10-4.
All they doing is staking out the room. Look, he on the move. That's why you got security on the goddamn move. Cause all the thing the police is staking out the room and make sure these people do what they supposed to do. Everything is set up. And why they got binoculars and shit watching the room, look what they will be doing.
I really need the weed, bro. Damn, I just got the weed.
Come on, man.
Let me see who you talking to. It don't matter. I'm putting my face on it. Did you put any enforce in it? It's on the weekend's connection. Hello? 926. 26. What y'all finna do?
Stand by. I'll tell you when I'm out there.
Now watch this. You play this video, you see why Mr. Reese got the lie about 11 song.
10-4, I see you. Which family member am I supposed to ask? Ask the people in the lot right there, to your left. They're standing by a white car in like the lower, where you gotta walk down into the parking lot. 10-4, I see them.
And they with family members. Ain't that a setup? Look, they with family members, and you heard, if he said he with family members in the parking lot, you got the other police, you heard family as well on his side, because they sound like they in the room. You see what I'm saying? But the police respond, he talking about, yeah, I see him in the parking lot, but if you listen to his audio, why does it sound like he in the room too? It don't sound like he outside. That's why King Ron said the police was actually in the room too when this shit was going down. According to this, I see why he say that shit. Look at the security on the move.
Yeah, ask them if this is the room that they were talking about. Yes, that is the room they're talking about. It's a bunch of little kids having a birthday party. 10-4.
Hi, sorry, 201-101.
Go ahead.
Let me know if you see me, if this is the other room you were talking about.
No, it's the room directly to the west.
It's crazy.
All right, 10-4.
Look at the time. Look at the time. We hitting that 12:10. 12:10.
201, do you see me?
Yes, that's the room they were speaking of.
Everything 10-4 in this room.
10-4.
And look where they go. Their friends. Oh, what friend?
601 from 609.
Look where they go.
Go ahead. Hey, when you guys are done up there, meet me where the cameras are, please, or where I'm watching the footage.
Boy, that's oh shit. Why would Leonora go here and do all of this when I try to tell y'all that the lady said this? Leonora, where the police take you to?
It's not right there by the refrigerator, but the door that you enter, it's not. And then when they took us back there.
Oh! Ain't the police said, yeah, can you get the family member down, you know what I'm saying? I'm gonna let Living Nora say it out of her mouth.
To the refrigerator, it's a camera. It's not adding up. It's not. And then when they took us back there to the refrigerator, it's a camera. It's not right there by the refrigerator, but the door that you enter before you get to the refrigerator, it's a camera right there. And my mama told them that, my mama asked them, do that camera work?
Good work.
The investigators, whoever they were, they said they not sure.
What? Let's go to this shit and play the video.
We are just about approaching. Alright, please. Well, 601 from 609. Go ahead. When you guys are done up there, just meet me where the cameras are, please, or where I'm watching the footage. We are just about approaching.
So, this what I got out of this. When they took Living Nora and them better, and they asked, was that camera working? And the police said they not sure. Actually, they had the police watching the camera in real time. Oh, that's why you. Oh man, the police were watching it in real time. In real time, Jack. What you think the conversation gonna go like if you got the police like, look, we're gonna put her in here, and then while they discuss and put her in the freezer, you got Monique and them confirming the call in the room. Put her in the freezer then. You heard Monifa clearly put her in the freezer, and they called the phone. So Monifa was on the phone with somebody talking about put her in the freezer. And those calls were coming from the front desk phone, because it would call from the hotel phone, no cell phone. So when you match the timestamp up, won't it make sense if Monifa said, yeah, put her in the freezer? So that's finna fit round about this time, man, when they talking about it. Because they just scoped out the freezer. Huh? The mammy. While the friends and Monifa in the room. Right? So guess what time? They gonna be discussing the freezer at 1:30. That's when everybody finna meet up downstairs at 1:30. Now they already know. Look, at 1:30 they finna set it up, bruh. So at 1:30 they talking about the freezer. So when it come to 3 o'clock, that's where you finna get the reenactment from. Hold up. Matter of fact,
So they haven't looked at that camera?
I don't think so, because they told me, they showed me all the cameras in the building. Then they came back like an hour or two later after we called them back and told them it looked like somebody picking at us at the window. That's what made them come back. Because we called them back and told them it looked like somebody looking at their window, started picking in and out. The police took his monoculars and he looked up there. He saw the blind kept moving and the light was on. But when they went up there, they said they didn't see anything. But then they say they didn't see anything, but then they start suspecting.
and y'all want to know what's the cold thing about it? Because y'all just see who came in the lobby? Him. This why I said this right here. Because I said, man, look. Look who would be in the kitchen round about that time. In the lower level. Oh, they gonna be at 2. this one. Look, I swear to God, bruh, this dude in the lobby, in the kitchen, bruh. That's him. That's him. Watch this. Watch this. I'm finna let you know that Trey ain't really watched that footage, bruh. Look, I'm finna speed this John up. Look. Nah. Hold on, wait a minute. Nah, not him. Damn, not him. Hold on. Let me find it right quick. Hold on. Nah, it's him, but this not him though. I got to find that picture. Hold on, y'all. Let me find that John. Cause I'm finna show you where he finna come in at. Cause he finna be at the front desk and they gonna have luggage for him. Cause I was like, damn. I wanna know why the hotel will hold certain people luggage behind the front desk. But I'm glad that we at this part. Cause y'all remember them couple that came running in at the back door? They came running from the parking lot. Keep this in mind. This at 12:30. At 12:30. They already seen the struggle on the 11th floor. Even living Nora saying, yeah, how was her when she left at the hotel? Right? And you already seen when she would leave out the motherfucker. Look, watch this.
Alright, so
Boom! All on the camera. All family members.
601-101. Go ahead. Are you outside? We're on floor 13.
You see how this time match up when Living Nova will be outside? You see how the time match up now? Might be 10 minutes off, but it's still in the time frame, right? You see this? And they saying they were with family member with binoculars and shit, and yeah. Go up on the 13th floor. And then, yeah, can you come to the kitchen where we watching the cameras? Can we check that camera? Then you got living up to me. Yeah, they talking about the cameras. Right above the freezer. My mama even asked that John, did it work? So guess what time they would be saying the camera would, did that John work? Then you got Irene even said, yeah, they said the camera didn't even work. In Zach interview. Zach asked her, yeah, did you saw the freezer? Nope. They said that camera didn't even work. Zach was like, wow. Why would you say they said that camera didn't even work? So now look. Watch how this finna hit different. If this hit different, if you fit this narrative, the police narrative, round about this same time frame, Well, that 11 song, cause you know I just speed it up and stuff. You know what I'm talking about? We watch the footage though. You know what I'm saying? Y'all know I speed this video up. You know what I'm talking about? But you see what's going on in the video. Just listen to what they doing.
All right, 10-4. If you want to come up there now, they're trying to figure out if they can pinpoint exactly which room. We'll be heading up 794.
10-4.
Man, look, these folks working with the police, bro.
The same party from the Crown Plaza just called back saying they need to see you guys. They potentially know what room she's in now.
Alright, 10-4.
Now you see why they tracking that girl every move. If you was a sister, why would you be sitting up here saying, yeah, I see on the 11th floor, it look like a struggle going on, and then we call her back and say, yeah, we know what room she in now. What is your eyes seeing? We know what they seeing now. So that means whatever he said, listen to this. This will be at 11:10.
101. 619, yeah, that way I'm at here, we can get the signatures, so that way that's done.
So boom, you need signatures. That means when Kenneka arrive at look, if Kenneka arrive at 11:13 on the campus round about this time, listen to this call.
The same party from the Crown Plaza just called back saying they need to see you guys. They potentially know what room she's in now.
What? 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 He got an earpiece in. Hold on. Hold up. Watch how this finna hit different. If this at 11:13, that mean they knew. Ooh, they watch her, bruh. That's how family was watching her with the police department. You get a call like this here at 110. 110.
Alright, 10-4. 101. 619, yeah, that way I'm at here, we can get the signatures, so that way that's done.
I mean at 11:10, not 110. I mean at 11:10, gang.
Yeah, 10-4, 101, 619 in row.
Now they got him in route. So, ain't that the reason why we heard this in Irene Live? I hope they call the ambulance. I hope they call the ambulance.
101.
We still have them on the phone. Can we just advise them not to go up to the room to wait for us?
10-4, I'll give them a call back. They said that they believe that she's on the 11th floor through the window that they were looking at.
And the police said, I'ma call them back like they got the personal number.
Alright, 10-4.
101609, I opened up that original missing persons call, so we'll be going to that now.
Six oh one, it's Tom.
10-4.
Oh, look. This whole police call is from 11 that night. That's why you got the people delivering food. Remember what the lawyer said? Yeah, they had people in the kitchen preparing food. Preparing food. Look how everything planned out on the footage. You can't make this shit up. But look what time they will be in the kitchen preparing food then. So that means if he came to deliver food, he ain't going to the kitchen because I know he going to the elevator. So that means what route that he took. It's not only him. You finna see number of food delivery come through. Watch this. This ain't the only one. He ain't the only one. But I just know this going on at 12:35 when Kenneka supposed to be on the bed sleep, like what Friends K said. Then once you get close to the time frame,
Hey, Sarge, I'm gonna go look at the cameras real quick.
even to confirm it, he said he finna go check the cameras and listen to the background. Where he at? At a party?
Hey, Sarge, I'm gonna go look at the cameras real quick.
Negative. The hotel stated, the front desk told me that there was officers there earlier talking to them about this missing 19-year-old, but I'm not showing any cards punched for it.
Actually, Rose 101, just do a supplemental to that original call.
10-4, so you just want to close this one out with the cab?
Yeah, I don't know if you open up a new car, but you can do a sub to the original call.
10-4. 101 found property report.
Go ahead.
9550 William Street Garage.
Why you think? Check this out, gang. Trey ain't so cold with this. What time this would be, right? This gonna be at 10:44. And that's when Irene will be coming in the parking lot. This just gonna let you know how accurate Trey Gang is. Cause it is. What time Irene showed up? That's why they talking about the parking garage. Cause that's where they're gonna come from the parking garage.
Meet up with auxiliary Corporal Roland about a wallet that he found.
About a wallet they found in the parking garage. You see what I'm saying? So look what they will be already have in their possession. What? What time this gonna be?
10-4.
Right by the movie theaters. Right by the movie theaters, bruh. So the police gonna be in the parking garage while they at the movie theaters too? So before the girl showed up at 11 something, the police was already in the parking garage. You see what I'm saying?
Right. Yeah, we could do that anytime throughout the night. Please go to 51 and get the supplemental narrative done, please.
10-4. One 619 Tango 123.
10-4.
Yeah, 101 from 61 on that river Darcy.
10-4.
Look. Let me skip this part.
101, 201, an unwanted subject.
I'm gonna skip this part.
609 Tango.
Make sure you reach press hand line.
Now, look what they finna be talking about close to 12 some. When Fresh K said he saw her in the room.
When you meet us in the lobby, just make sure you reach grab hand line. Go ahead, 156. 158 from 156. When you guys meet us in the lobby, just make sure you grab a hand light off the rig. 10-4, sir. On, we're 10-8.
201, 10-4.
Show me how the Cloud Plaza on follow-up.
201, 10-4.
I'm 10.
201, 10-4.
One 23.
101, 10-4. That female subject was last seen on the 9th floor.
10-4.
Two oh one.
201.
PD25, the lobby for a station report. It's going to be a missing person from the Crown Plaza.
10-4. You can show myself and 101 out at 5440 River Road on the follow-up.
201, 10-4.
Rosemont Battalion 13.
Battalion 13.
Just an update. Auto wait confirmed only at this time. Confirmed only. We are not available. And any in-town calls, give me the heads up before and we'll make a decision at the time. But no recall at this time. No recall.
Message received.
Rosemont 169 back in quarters.
169, message received.
Go ahead, 156.
Yeah, they're not getting anything downstairs. They're going to come up right now and call you.
Message received. Show 156 and 158 will both be in service on the air. We'll be out at Crown Plaza. The regional Dunkel crew will have a police radio as well.
Message received.
Rosemont for 158, where about?
So basically, you just heard somebody scream, right? And then look, if you pay attention to the call, they told y'all when she actually came out of room 926. He actually told you when they came out of room 926, and that's when they actually searching for her. Y'all remind y'all, in the beginning, they want y'all to believe this was on September 9th at 11:56, and they was in the basement searching for her, talking about, yeah, it's numerous places down here. So you could believe that on September the 9th, going on the 10th, make it look like a search. Or you could switch this back to the original timestamp, and they would be in the kitchen. Hold up. That's why you got this on video? Bruh, at one song, guess what Leonora will be talking about at one song in the morning? You still think Leonora guilty? You think she guilty? Or you got proof she guilty? Look what this video showed. And what time this would be? At 1 something. 1:30 something. And that's why she talking. When they talk about what cameras they will be showing Leonora at 1 something before Kenneka entered the freezer.
They haven't looked at that camera?
I don't think so, because they told me, they showed me all the cameras in the building. Then they came back like an hour or two later After we called them back and told them it looked like somebody picking at us at the window, that's what made them come back.
Y'all, I had my microphone muted. Let me repeat it again. Now y'all see why she mentioned what she said. And she said they show her the freezer at 1:30 some, and 2 hours later, and you get them toting her to the freezer. Listen.
Because we called them back and told them it looked like a big stuff. Because they told me, they showed me all the cameras in the building.
Showed all the cameras.
They came back like an hour or two later after we called them back and told them it looked like somebody.
See that? So boom, when it went down at 11 some in the room with the binoculars, then that one some they told her out the room on the 9th floor, and guess where they going? To the goddamn freezer, bruh. She going to the freezer. That's her. Where's she going to? They showed you all the cameras. So this means this is proof they finna show you where they finna put her in the freezer. And an hour or two later, that's why you got them carrying her up the ramp. At 3 some.
Picking at us at the window, that's what made them come back. Because we called them back and told them it looked like somebody looking at their window, started picking in and out. The police took his monoculars and he looked up there. He saw the blind kept moving and the light was on. But when they went up there, they said they didn't see anything.
Now let's go to the audio. Let's see what's gonna lead up to 1 some. All the way to 3.
Either one, I'll be 10 close it out with an inside.
201, 10-4.
Million 13 to 169.
What they gonna be doing at 12 some?
Just come to the rear of the, by the loading dock and stage back there.
What?
Come through auto, though. Come through auto. Avoid the front of the building.
I told y'all. So they gonna stage in the kitchen.
To the rear of the, by the loading dock and stage back there.
So they gonna stage back there in the kitchen area while everything was going on in the room in 11 some. So that means they will be in the kitchen. That's why they told Lenore, yeah, y'all come down here. We're gonna show y'all all the cameras down here in this area. Boo y'all!
Come through auto, though. Come through auto. Avoid the front of the building. Just come to the rear of the, by the loading dock and stage back there. Come through auto, though. Come through auto. Avoid the front of the building. Just come to the rear of the, by the loading dock and stage back there. Come through auto, though. Come through auto. Avoid the front of the building.
So all of this saying when it was going down in the room at 11 some, look what would be going on at 12:30 if French K said, hey, round 12 some, you know, she in the room sleep. So that means round about that time, you got the police staging in the kitchen. So they ready for her to be in this area. He said it right here. Then you got this.
10-4.
Then look who at. Why you just see nothing but family and friends on the footage with people with luggage?
Little Smart Battalion 13. I'm gonna get rid of this fire portable. I'll be on the police stand for around now.
Our message received.
Now that's gonna be at 2:43. You talking about getting rid of a fire portable at 2:43? That's when Miss Teresa called and talk about checking the cameras. I see why Miss Teresa said she exited her. Why Miss Teresa was the last person the last person to see her from the house, but the first person to get the call when she come up missing. And nobody don't know where Miss Teresa is from 11:30 to 4 in the morning. But according to these documents, Miss Teresa will be at the hotel checking for cameras. Asking this camera's working. Before she even end up in the freezer. I mean, like, man, y'all, she finna come out the room. Remind y'all, she finna come out the room at 3 some. Let's listen to the audio, and if the audio proves that there's some suspicious going on, round about this time going on 3, and the surveillance footage clearly showing us, yeah, they is toting the body round about this time. So let's play the audio.
6.
154, we copy, we're with you. We're in route.
I heard a K9 barking, and they en route.
Message received.
$320.
Rolling on 156, back quarters.
Message received.
Truck 158, back quarters.
Message received.
This at 113.
Bridge the gap.
Bridge the gap. 113.
Go ahead, sir. Can you come out here and meet Deputy Chief Kenneka and the detectives about that camera?
They always talking about checking the cameras before she even made it to the freezer.
Master Receiver, you guys back in the same. And the detectives about that camera. Can you come out here and meet Deputy Chief Kenneka and the detectives about that camera?
See that?
Master Receiver, you guys back in the same area? I'm bored.
Damn, that's when Man creeping in, ain't it? That's when they talking about checking the camera. Look what everybody heading to. Got them. Look what the footage show and it match up. And this at 12. Come on, bruh. Everybody know that's a reenactment. You see what I'm saying?
.301, everything 10-4?
Negative. I have that subject in the kitchen in a freezer. She is frozen solid.
That's some cold shit. You can't froze solid that fast. So look, make a long story short, the Trey gang just proved that, man, Miss Teresa lied about 11:30. Her whole family on the footage when the crime being committed. 1 some, 12 some. Look what Irene even said. You gotta go to Irene video. Hold on, let me pull Irene John up. Hold on, gang.
Everything 10-4?
Negative. I have that subject in the kitchen in a freezer. She is frozen solid.
10-4, 600.
On the stairs in front of her house. First of all, if my friend drunk and she sleep in the party, we're finna go. Monique finna say, we're finna go. Monique finna say, we finna go. Kenneka on the stairs in front of her house. The whole party busted in, but she didn't make it seem as if it was real. That she was missing. Fuck that. You still partying with us, and then after you say Kenneka missing, then Shakara say, Irene, Kenneka really not up in here. I looked around. That's damn now 3 o'clock. It's 2 hours later. I'm
What? 3 o'clock, 2 hours later, they go back to 1 some. Don't they go back to 1 some? Cause 3 o'clock is 1 some. Hey y'all! And that's what time the police talking about, yeah, let's get those cameras. And that's when they showing Lyra no. They said they showed me every camera's in the hotel. And my mama asked, did that camera work? What? You see this?
Fruits. I ain't trying to hear shit. Nobody saying. 2 hours later. I'm not trying to hear shit. Nobody.
She supposed to came up missing around 3 something. In reality, that's when they got her out the room 9:26. At 1 some. She gonna be in the room on the 11th floor from 11 some, damn near 12 some, till they got her out the room right at 12 or 1. Or they could have got her out the room at 11 some and took her to the room 9th floor if they gonna be doing some tricking with the staff. So she'll be in there for an hour. So it'll make sense she'll come out there at 1 some. You see what I'm saying? Out the room at 1 some. And keep this in mind. If she came out the room on the 9th floor at 1 some, that's why they said she ended up at the pool. So that means she was in the pool for 2 hours before they put her in the freezer. So really at 3 some, she would be in the pool area. You see what I'm saying? Then the footage showing clear that it's backing everything up. No matter how hard they tried to lie, bruh, look what the footage showed. That's why Gina McGill mentioned all this. This is why you finna see Paul Manning. This is why Friends K finna be missing for 30 minutes. This is why this lady and her son finna go into the look. Nobody didn't see that. Watch how these doors finna open up. See that? This lady finna drive around the parking lot. Guess who in the car? Her boyfriend with the gray hoodie on. Everybody know, damn, they must have heard something on the lower level basement or something, cause she finna be Then you got Little Meat. I gotta find Little Meat. Hold on. Matter of fact, look what he said that one song. You got Bree Bree coming in.
Available. Who was here Friday night, Saturday morning?
It's a different question. Were you?
Yeah.
You were the
He
manager.
was there.
You was here.
What time?
Saturday morning.
What time? 1 o'clock. In the kitchen with the police department.
You don't got a room that we can see? Okay. Who are you? Who are you?
Available. Who was
Who
here
on duty?
Friday night, Saturday
It's
morning?
a different question. Were you?
Yeah.
You were the manager, okay.
You was here Friday night. Yeah. Saturday morning.
You don't got a room that we can see?
Alright, since he met at 1 o'clock then, look what the footage showing. So that means every time when front desk Brian was going to the back then, you was in the back office. You, Risco, and the beverage manager, and Lenny. So that means if y'all was watching on camera, that means y'all watching the camera like French K said with the police department. The police talking about check the cameras. Look what's on the footage. Look like somebody watching the cameras. Then they cutting cameras off. You see what I'm saying? So when you listen to the police gonna be in the kitchen. Then I see where he went to. He went to the kitchen where Killing Them came in. He went straight to the kitchen. So boom. Everything what the news said. Oh, Kenneka came in at 1:13. If Kenneka came in at 1:13 when the news lied, look what this video would show at 1:13.
Negative. I have that subject in the kitchen in a freezer. She is frozen solid.
10-4, 600.
600 copies. Make notifications. Rosemont 601. You copy?
Jerry, what kitchen you in? I'm in the rear by the dock. Jerry, what kitchen you in? I'm in the rear by the dock. Jerry, what kitchen you in? I'm in the rear by the dock area, by the garbage.
Did you notice every time when they talk about any type of surveillance camera, you always got the family and friends heading to the camera when they mention, let's check those cameras. You see what I'm saying? So
100 from 601. Good. Can I get 201 here? We got 2 batteries and ambulance requested. Somebody follow them.
So that's gonna be at Tucson. So Lou will be going on at Tucson. Look how everything match up on the footage. Look how everything going on with the footage with the family, bruh. Put it like this here. I know them organ harvesting people would have never put these people on the lick, bruh. Cause look how look how wild these people is, bruh. Man, you in the middle of the setup, then y'all in there fighting, doing all type of other shit, bruh.
Like station, they're going to keep cuffed, not in custody, but they're requesting a patrol to follow, at least against the ambulance.
10-4, he's en route. 201, you copy?
10-4.
And everybody going back to the parking garage.
1445.
Then he running. Why would he be running?
Myself and 59 back in town. Will we come to 169 location staged in the back.
Message received. Road 1, ambulance 169, we're clear at the scene, returning